grind. Let me start this one off tonight by introducing all of our sponsors. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to Hopkins Designs at hopkins-designs.com. These guys are the guys that are going to be doing the 2021 National Biker Build-Off documentary. They do all kinds of media stuff. They do websites, web hosting, designing logos. The dude's a freaking great artist. Here in just a minute, you're going to see the new commercials that he's offering for all the followers of the grind. The commercials will be $250 to make them, and they'll be $250 a month to run them on the show. I'll show you here shortly. Reach out to Earl at hopkins-design.com. Next is my good buddy Lonnie Rebels over at Squealing Pigs Audio. Whether you want a bike built or you want a banging system or you just want to replace a stock system you've got, Squealing Pigs Audio and Lonnie Rebels over there will take care of you right here in Baytown, Texas. Reach out to them, Squealing Pigs Audio. Next is my good buddy Gary Dubois over at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. Man, if you want it to shine and look right, you have got to go to Gary Dubois at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. You can find him right here on Facebook at Gary Dubois, or you can find him at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating on Facebook. These guys right here, Level Up Audio Towers. They have this system. It's like a light tower, but it's basically a stereo system. It's a PA system. The thing is, it's like a nightclub on wheels. It's a trailer. The thing is freaking amazing. They have these things in all types of different levels, from just audio for speaking to big crowds in parking lots, all the way to the nightclub experience. Check them out right here on Facebook at Level Up Audio Towers. Next is Trulers. So Trulers is magnets and tape, but they're rulers. And these things are so cool because most of you painters already know, if you're going to do the cholo style or the symmetrical type stuff, you got to lay them out. You got to make sure everything's nice and even. Well, Trulers is the way to go. You can reach them at trulers.com. Check them out on Trulers on Facebook also. So here is what Mr. Earl Hopkins can make for you guys. Like I said, it's just a little 30-second video. But if you reach out to Earl, he can make you a video. I can upload it right here to the show. You guys let me know what y'all think about this. So what do you guys think about that? Pretty kick-ass, in my opinion. Little 30-second commercial, right to the point. Reach out to Earl. He'll tell you what all he needs from you. He'll make the video, upload it to YouTube. I get them right off of YouTube, so they're always there on the channel. But they're also going to be right here inside the videos. And you pay for 4 weeks, but they stay in the videos indefinitely. So for $250 to have Earl build it, you pay him directly, and then you pay me directly $250 to run it on the show 4 times, or in some cases you'll get 5 because there's 5 weeks in 2 months of the year, so you get a bonus. Anyway, anybody that's interested in advertising here, let me know. Those videos are kick-ass. All right. Well, let's get into this. Let me see everybody that's up in here tonight. We got, what's up, Dan? Mr. Scotty Roberts is back. That's great. James Ozzie, Nancy, Logan, Earl's in the house. Mrs. Zubian's in the house. Nancy, Diego, Laura, Uncle Bruno, of course. Mr. William Cole, Mr. Alex Toth, Mr. Dan Zubian's in the house. Mr. Gary Dubois in the house. Lloyd Boisel, Gary Bender. Hell yeah. Right on. You guys, looky here. Earl is in the comments. Earl, all you got to do is click Earl's name. You can see him. He's left a comment. Click his name. It'll go straight to his page. Message him. When you message him, He'll take care of you. He'll make the video the way you want it. You message me personally and PayPal me directly, and I'll get you on the video. I'll get you up in here. But anyway, so let's get on tonight's show, man. Dude, there's so much shit I can talk about. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. I have a mustache. I've actually started growing my hair out again, just to let you guys know. The reason I've grown the hair out and the reason I've got a goofy ass, porn star mustache is not because I want it, but because of the psoriasis that I've got. So I've got a couple of them on my lip, and it's just basically just big dry skin patches. And I figure the mustache is less intrusive. So, I have the mustache. It'll be here for at least another, 3 or 4 weeks until I get all of this psoriasis under control, which I took my first message, not my first message. Sorry, I read that. I took my first shot Tuesday. So keep your fingers crossed that the Stellara works and gets rid of this stuff. Cause I'll tell you right now, man, it's really, it's some bad shit, dude. It's really bad, man. My hands are there's just so much skin gone from them. It's not even funny. But anyway, let's get off me real quick. But I want to address the whole mustache thing, because no, don't get used to it. I am not keeping it. But Jeremy Wade, god damn it, I knew somebody was eventually going to say that. I knew somebody would say it, and it's my buddy Jeremy Wade said it. Look at that. He goes, "What's up, Tom Selleck?" Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you, I can grow a mean mustache, dude. I ain't even gonna lie about it. It come right in. It's the first time in my entire life I've actually grown a full-fledged mustache. But he said, "Go for a beard." Unfortunately, I can't do a beard because my day job, you have to be clean shaven to wear fresh air masks and stuff. And even though I don't wear them, I've never had an opportunity to wear them. And thank God I don't, because I don't really want to be in a job with fresh air. You can't have them. So I can have this, and that's about all I can have, man, legally in the chemical plant. But anyway, so I want to jump into this topic. And we've had Brian Barber come on and talk some smack about it. We've had our good friend Curly come on, talk a little bit about it. We've had Louis Bailey come on and talk a little bit about it. But when I did this, hey, Mike Pogan Pole, please message me. I got your hat. Oh, by the way, everybody, I do have everybody's hats. If you've purchased a hat, please send PayPal friends and family $25 to the address I'm about to send in the comments. Hold on, let me make sure. Can I send anything? Send your money, your $25, to the actual to the email address I just sent, the kms69@att.net. The $25 will get you the hat and shipping to you. If you haven't done it, all you got to do is just go to PayPal and push send money. It'll ask you for an email address, and then it's going to ask you how you want to send it, as business, or do you want to send it as friends and family. Click the friends and family. That way they don't take the fee, and I don't end up having to pay out my butt for their fees and all this other stuff. I know there's a list of people that actually have said that. I've got the list right here: Darlene Leos, Gary Dubois, Brian Morris, my buddy Shannon Prochnow, Mike Pogenpole, Jeremy at Joker Cycle Works. This is just the list that I have upstairs. I have another list downstairs. I'm very happy. The hats, apparently people like them, so they're selling, they're flying, and that's really cool. Hopefully we can start getting some pictures of everybody wearing the hats, put them up on the Grind Facebook page, put them up on my page. Just tag me in it. What's up, Mr. Daniel? We'll be glad to see you in the house, my friend. I'm still waiting on that autographed copy. I'm just saying, no pressure. Just waiting on that autographed copy from Daytona. Anyway, let me get back to my little story here, because it's been brought to my attention a couple of times that, the show kind of gets stagnant. It gets kind of boring, which I do. I understand it does. I try really hard to get people to interview that we haven't already seen. I want to thank Doug Kime last week, not last week, but the week before for allowing me to interview him. Great guy, great builder. I'm still trying to get a hold of Billy Lane. I've messaged his wife and I've messaged him a couple of times. I know they're both very busy, uh, but there's a lot of people in this industry I would love to, to interview and get to know. There's so many great builders out there, and in all forms of builders, not just baggers, but I mean, you know, all kinds of stuff. But but here's the reality of this. We've lost quite a few followers. And I mean, all of y'all that have been here for the time frame and the duration know, when you lose a follower, it's obvious they're gone. There are some people that come and go because they're busy on Thursday nights, they got things going on. I get it. But the reality is this, is they get kind of upset uh, because of what they say is the derogatory side of it, the name calling and this and that and the other. And I could agree with that. I mean, if it was up to me, I wouldn't just have a show where everybody was calling each other names and, blah, 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 blah. But the reality of it is I also feel like there were some people that may not have liked each other initially, but either got involved in the biker build off or just via watching the show, they worked out issues and now they're friends again. So stuff like that happens. Stuff like that matters. I know right now a lot of people are kind of. Let me just go on and say this because I'm not going to be the guy to beat around the bush. A lot of people, it would appear, are upset with Don Ogilvy and Mike Campbell from Evil Iron because they keep winning the master shows. Okay. And I'm not upset with them. I'm not anything. I think, honestly, from where I sit, because this is my show. I want my show to succeed. I want my show to be the bomb diggity. I want my show to get as much publicity as Bill Dodge's Invitational. I want my show to get as much attention as Randy Akers shows get. So the reality is this. I have a question for all you builders, especially Don and Mike, and Brad Konar and Dana Hallberg and just a lot of you guys. I'm not upset with any of you. I just would like to really know what makes those shows so much better than a show where you could win money. Was it a time thing? Is it that there's not as much to lose at that point in time? Because I'll tell you right now, 10 people at $2,500, just 10 builders, that's $25,000 you could win. And I know a lot of these bikes, are really prestigious bikes, and I get it. But what I don't understand is having a show like this. It really isn't. It really isn't for everybody. And I get that. I understand. And I talked to, Don, and they were thinking about getting in it. They were looking at their time frames and stuff. And I get that. I'm not upset with them. I'm just asking. This is just an asking question. And I also talked to Dana, and Dana came right down to the wire, and he was really wanting to get in on it. But commitments came up, things like that came up. From what I understand, that's what happened. But do the math on it. If you're building a bike that's 60 grand, like Evil Iron, and I know Dana builds high class bikes like that. If you're building a bike that's that expensive, that's got that much cash behind it, I would personally figure there would be an easy 2,500 out of that you could gamble with, to get on the chance to win literally up to $50,000 cash before I break it down into first place, second place, and third place. Because after 20 builders, $50,000 in cash would be badass. At 21 builders, that's $52,500. Then you would get a first place, second place, third place. Cool. When I think about that money and I look at the bike that I built, the Rockstar, and I look at the time frame that I built it in, 7.5 weeks, give it to a painter. Painter gets it for, his 5 or 6 weeks. I get it back. I have to completely assemble it. And yeah, I leaned on my friends. My friends helped me reassemble the bike. I'm the Joe. But even the big shops have the extra resources to make that happen. But 90 days, I would have still, I would still pay $2,500 to enter this show if I weren't running it. Now, the reason I say that is because little old me, I'm not even a professional bike builder. I mean, I literally have a picture in my office of 6 bikes that I put my hands on, So here's the deal. So what did Brian say? Okay. You know what, Brian Barber, kiss my ass. Go back to the beginning and watch the video. Stop showing up late. You'll know what up with this right here. And it's not a porn stash. It's a Tom Selleck. I'm just saying. It's Tom Selleck. But anyway, so I would have put my money in and I would have betted $2,500 on myself. Now, like I said, I'm not upset with any of the builders. I didn't think we were going to get more than maybe 4 people total. And I'm blessed to say there's 9 of them. There's 9 people in this, and that makes me feel good. I think next year is going to be even better because the documentary will come out. But I think people will get to see the bikes that are built. And when you see the bikes that are going to be built, there are going to be people out there and they're going to be like, oh shit, if I'd have known this was what I was going to compete against, well then hell, I'd have built, because that's what people do. When people do things like or conduct like that, then they're like, okay, well now I think my ability is better than those guys. Oh, hi. Okay. Hello. Hi. Don't say anything. You're live on Facebook. Okay. So love you. So when these people talk about doing bike builds and they get to see what they're going to compete against, the $2,500 isn't that big of a deal anymore. It's not that big deal anymore. So I think that's why next year may be better, is people are going to get to see what was built this year. And every single one of the builders this year has already said, man, can we do it multiple years? And I'm like, dude, man, you can do it every year. You're willing to pay the $2,500. Okay. Let me readdress the god dang mustache. Okay, people, I have psoriasis. And if you look right here on the side of my head, you can see I have a big patch of it right here. The reason I have a mustache is because of this. I've got 3 of them here and here on my upper lip. It looks horrible, horrible. So that's why I have the Tom Selleck. It's not called the porn stash. It's called the Tom Selleck. Y'all get it right. It's the Tom Selleck. Anyway, all right, we're done with that. So now back to the bike build. So the 9 people that are actually in this, they're the ones that are going to get to do the, God damn it, Daniel Parrish. Hi, Michelle. All right, people, I'm going to turn off the goddamn comments because I'm getting sidetracked. I need to get back on this. Anyway, my whole point is I'm so thankful to the 9 people that have gotten in it. It's going to be really good because they're going to be part of the documentary. But it's going to be really kick-ass because you are the first 9 people that are going to be in what I feel and what I believe is going to end up being one of the biggest bike shows in the world. I do eventually think if we keep it going, we're going to get to the point where we're going to have people like Lycan Customs. I think they're from Dubai. Those guys built some serious shit. You're going to have guys from Japan coming over here. Guys from all over are going to be coming here. So this first year is awesome. Thank you to all the guys that have, gotten into it, because it's going to be badass. But I do think there's builders out there that I wish y'all would have gotten in. I wish Mike and Dono would have gotten in. I wish Dana would have gotten in. Curly was going to get in, but I coerced him into being a judge, It's just a really kick-ass thing. And Magic Kevin Sockwell, yeah, that's what it is. Porn stash. You know what? Logan Black, who are pissing off tonight? My phone has been quiet, lady. Y'all aren't pissing anybody else. Pissing anybody else. I just addressed that. There's everybody's upset because they think that there's, name calling about Mike and Dono. There's no name calling about Mike and Dono. It's, I think where it all started from with Brian was that it seems like the same bikes compete all year, and those group of bikes win all the shows throughout the entire year. I don't understand it. I don't know it because I don't know all of the different shows. I don't know all of how they're being judged. I don't I don't know all those things. Um, love you too, Michelle. Nancy, I'm gonna shave this goddamn thing off just as soon as I can. I promise you. See that little bit of patch of gray hair right there? That's ridiculous. But anyway, it doesn't look bad. It's my Tom Selleck. That's what it's the Tom Selleck people, not the porn stash. You got to have a bigger teeter than I've got to be a porn star. Um, unless it's that freaky shit, and we don't want that freaky shit. What's up, Jimmy Holstein? Um, anyway, so a lot of dust was stirred the last the last month or so about what would have seemed it was going to be Dono and Mike. I I got to see what was being said. I got to hear, and I don't think um, I can't speak for everybody, but I don't think that people are calling Dono and Mike amateur builders or saying they don't deserve what they've got. Everybody knows they build amazing bikes. I think what was actually being said is that what's the criteria for certain things? Because even me, I mean, I put that out there back before, I want to say it was in September or October. I put it out there saying I've never done a bike show. I wanted to know what it entails, and I had so many people reach out to me and give me ideas how to judge and do everything. And Aaron Morrow, graciously let me do the bike show in the Lone Star, uh, God dang it, Galveston County Fairgrounds, his show. So I got my feet wet with it a little bit, but I feel bad because I feel like Dono feels like people are attacking him, and I don't want him to feel that way. I mean, Dono's a good guy. He is who he is. Everybody knows who he is. It's not like he's somebody that we've never met before. We know who Dono is, like we know who Brian is. We know who Curly is. We know this because that's who these people are, and that's who they've been. I don't think they've pretended to be anybody else. Anyway, my whole point is that I just wanted to know, hopefully maybe I could get Randy Akers on here one night. Anybody message Randy? Maybe Randy would want to come on here and him and I could discuss it. Well, you know what? I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to actually send him a link. Um, let me send him a link. Mr. Randy Akers. Maybe he'll go live with me. Um, okay, so I just sent Randy a message. We'll wait and see. Maybe he'll answer it. Maybe he's busy and he can't answer it. But God, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do you a solid. Nay, nay, little lady, you're gonna come on right now. I can't read these. I don't know what did Dan Zubian say. Hugh thought you might be thinking me. No, No, I don't. No, here my whole point is that I think that Dono thinks based off the lives from a couple of weeks ago and Logan Black's, post, Brian's conversations or comments, my comments. I think he's actually thinking that we're attacking him, and that's not my intention at all. No, not even remotely close. I want to be the guy. I want to figure out the shows. I want to make a show better. I want to make a show bigger. If I could get Randy Akers involved, if I could get Jay Allen involved, if I could get other people involved in it that have been in this industry a lot longer than I have, that would be really cool. But here and again, I want to do things different. I want to do things my way. I want to do a show that's, like glass. I mean, not only does it go smooth, but it's also the type of show that people want to participate in and be a part of. What the hell you got to say about my stash? You ain't gonna call tomorrow. You get to call tonight.
I got up off the couch for this shit.
So what?
What's up, Mario?
You don't like it, really?
No.
It's coming in nice, man. It's coming in nice. Hey, don't worry. Nobody likes it. Not even me.
Don't wear red next week.
Why? I'll wear green next week. I have green hats and I have a green shirt.
Because you look like fucking Mario Brothers.
I'll be Luigi next week. Watch. You see what happens. I'll be Luigi next week. So, okay. If the shoe fits, wear it. Okay. So, all right. So you're hearing what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think, why are you picking your nose?
If my nose ring was crooked.
When did you get a nose ring?
I've always had a nose ring.
Oh, I was too busy looking at your eyes. I never noticed it. Okay, let's get off that shit right now. What's up, Mr. Ricky Graffio? I heard you. He says a stash build off. What the yeah. How? Man, just because you can't grow a mustache, Daniel, don't start hating on my stash. I'm actually kind of impressed that I was able to grow such an actually nice mustache. It looks like shit on me.
That is not nice.
It's a good mustache. It's full. It's long.
No.
But it just doesn't look good on this face.
No, it is. If it's not Mario Brothers, it's porn stash.
It's Tom Selleck. Okay, let's get off of this because I want to get on to the other thing. So I know that you're friends with Dono and Mike.
Yes.
After hearing the show with Brian, seeing the post that Logan made after Daytona and after Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
Do you feel like Dono and Mike were attacked? I mean, be honest with me, because if you do, that's what I'm trying to get that off the table, because I don't want those two guys to feel like the grind or me personally or Brian or any of these people are attacking them. It's not them. It's the show. I mean,
I don't think they were personally attacked. No.
Okay. Well, I know you're friends with them because you live in the same state with them, right? Mm-hmm. Not too far from them, I think. Mm-mm. Oh, look here. Mike Wilcoxon's back in the house. Do you even live in Ohio anymore, Mike? They're all making fun of the mustache, dude. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. He said Mario brother. What the?
Listen, you're fucking wearing bright red with a porn stash.
Hold on. Y'all want the porn stash? Y'all push me to my limit. You hold on 2 seconds.
There's no way you can't laugh at that. Like, I know everyone's trying to pay attention to what you're saying, but all we see is this. And then he leaves. My name's Kevin. I'm here to talk about the grind.
What's up, baby? What's going on? My name's Dirk. Giggler.
Oh my God.
Now it works. I don't care who you are. I'm keeping them on the rest of the night because they work.
It does. It works it works a little bit better.
No, it doesn't. We all know it doesn't look better. It's a mustache on me, but I'm keeping them on. I feel like I need a leather wristband.
Wait, are you going to break it down into YMCA?
Except I got to do it backwards, so it'd be YM.
Now you look like a gay village people.
Can I not be a cop or a male stripper or something better?
Oh my God, I am so getting a phone call tomorrow. I can see it.
So, I can't breathe. I know what it means now. Now he wants to know where the goddamn glow stick's at. Oh my God, y'all are killing me. It should be the comedy hour, not the grind.
It should.
You can't see behind the glasses because I'm crying. I'm literally
crying
right now.
Do you not see the tears I keep wiping away because I'm talking to them?
I'm Officer
I'm talking to the real life Mario Brothers.
Here, take this. You can have this.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
wait, stop. How can he even look at you and talk to you without laughing at you?
Because he knows the whole reason I have the mustache. He actually feels sorry for me.
I know why you have the mustache too, but that doesn't mean I can't laugh at you. I'm trying.
Like a sister. You're just like a sister. You're so much like a sister. Oh, you're too good. I'm gonna kick you while you're down. There you go. Okay. So we're talking and laughing about the stash because the stash is more entertaining than
the sunglasses.
What hurt on is about people talking about shows, classes, and trophies. Oh my God. That's this officer's ready for a dance. He said this officer is ready for a dance. Shit, back on. Y'all can't see me crying. I can't do it. I can't see. God dang it, if I was younger. Okay, so most of these trophy chasers won't enter a build-off where it will be judged fairly. Okay, so let me talk about that. So surely you've been to competitions in your life.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a competition where they told you what they were looking for? They gave you a sheet. They told you who was going to judge you. You got to talk to the judge before they judged you. And you had basically an entire year to do what you needed to do to win that.
What's your question?
That was my, have you ever been in any competition where you had all that information?
No.
Okay, so here's my question. So I will talk shit because I'm not talking shit. I'm asking for information. The rat's hole. I have been hearing about the rat's hole for, well, shit, since 1997 when I got into bikes. Yes, I've been into bikes that goddamn long. I just don't blast it everywhere. So.
You just went alien on me.
I went alien? That's your phone.
Now you're a gay alien.
Oh, you're an ass.
Okay.
I have so many things I could do. I have props. That's the funny thing. I have props that I could be using to make this show funny where everybody would just laugh at me. But I'm not going to do those. Anyway, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. This is horse shit.
Oh my God. Okay. I was just at a car show this last weekend. And I was asked to go through with the motorcycles and be a judge. So I was.
Did you know what you were looking for? Truthfully,
no.
Yes or no?
Huh?
Truthfully, yes or no? I mean, were you looking for pretty? Were you looking for unique metalworks?
I was looking for both. Like some guy had even entered a 2021 Street Glide. And it was cool. I mean, it was nice. It was a matte gray. But I wasn't impressed with it.
Was it all stock?
It was all stock. So I wasn't impressed. You know, I'm a painter. So you can't really impress me with something like that. Oh, wow. Congratulations. You went and bought it off the showroom floor and then brought it to a car show. So what I based my judging on was paint, artwork, if there was any, which there was one that was really nasty. Oh my God, it was bad. And then there was a chopper that was in there, and then there was a bobber that was in there. So I voted for those two, and then I voted for the one that had it was a trike, so it had a really cool airbrush job that was on the back. Like there was waterfalls, and it was an Indian theme. Matter of fact, the bike was an Indian, so it was really cool. But they didn't tell me, you know, okay, you have to look for this, and this, and that, because that just would have been stupid. I'd have been like, okay.
So that's kind of my whole point. When I decided to do this and actually have a show, I didn't do like, hey, I want to make a documentary. I wanted to have a bike show. But I wanted to have a bike show because there are certain people in this industry that don't like me. There really are. But when I hear people talk and I hear things they say, I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I'm going to give you an opportunity to put your money where your mouth is. I'm going to do a bike show. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the judging criteria up front before you ever even agree to do the show. I'm going to tell you who the judges are before you ever even agree to do the show. It's just going to cost you to get in this fucking show.
Right. And see, I have to interrupt you on this.
Yeah.
Not mentioning any names whatsoever, but a couple of them that have ran their mouths are pussies. Sorry, said it. They have no problems running their mouth, but where are they now?
Well, unfortunately, people feel comfortable talking behind your back, and unfortunately, they must feel comfortable about the person they're talking to, and that makes me feel bad because I've had people say things like, and I'll give you a perfect example. I have had people talk shit to me about Art Steele. Art Steele may not be the best guy in the entire world, but he's never dicked me over. He's never done me wrong. So I considered him a friend. Mm-hmm. As soon as he was out of the industry, he doesn't call me anymore. He doesn't text anymore. I mean, we don't have a relationship anymore. So that relationship is null and void because of him, not me, not because of what other builders said about him or what other people said. I take everybody at face value, and I have a relationship with that individual by themselves. But here's the deal. When people talk shit, and they 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 talk shit for over a year about me, it's like, you know what? I'll give you an opportunity. Let's just see how badass you actually are.
And where are they?
And they're a ghost. Mm-hmm. They're just a ghost. Mm-hmm. Now, imagine and I feel like sometimes people think that I was talking about Mike and Dono, and I'm not. Mike and Dono, I consider to be very good friends of mine. I don't think, and that's why I wanted to clear this shit up, is because I want Dono and Mike both to understand, hey man, this was not about you or you building your bikes or whether or not you deserve to be in shows or not. I just want to know why. Why is it that a Randy Akers show or a Rat's Hole show or a Full Throttle show, why are those shows, other than their names and their history, which is very acceptable to me, why can't we get more over here? Because I know the 9 builders that are here, there's not a single one of them that I think is shady. There's not a single one of them that I would be like, that dude ain't got a chance. Every single builder that's in it, I'm just like, I'm glad I'm not judging this motherfucker. Yeah. I am legitimately glad I'm not judging it.
I agree with you on that one.
The 4 judges that are judging it, hats off to y'all, because y'all definitely have your work cut out for you, because these 9 guys, know what they're doing.
Right. And these 9 guys are all bringing it.
So, okay, so David thinks that it's, and I'm not calling you out, David. I'm just saying you're bringing up a point, but you brought it up a couple of times. So you really think we could have gotten more builders had we done a Daytona or a Sturgis or a Myrtle Beach? If so, just say yes. But have you
I have to
been to
disagree with that
Galveston?
one.
Well, let me be clear. The only reason I did Galveston was because it gave the builders a full entire 10 months to build.
Right.
If I could have done this back in shit, if I would have brought this stuff up in August and said, all right, from August 1st to August 1st, you can build, then we'll do it in Sturgis. I've got no issues with that. But it's the time frame. Now, I will say this. I might make next year say, hey, look, 90% of the goddamn builders didn't start building until 4 months before the show. So yeah, we're gonna do it in Sturgis this next year. And I'd be happy as shit to do that.
Well, plus I think because it's like the first year, I would like to think that several of them just kind of sat back and are watching first to see how it goes. I could be wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what, my hat's off to the 9 that are in it, especially you and all the guys that are actually in this show. I'm referring to David Covington. I appreciate y'all because y'all are going to set the tone. Well, you're not a builder. You're a painter, though.
I'm a painter.
But I will say this. I would have no issues doing the second one in Sturgis. None at all. But it's just you're only going to get, 7 months to build a bike instead of 10?
Right.
Knock it down 3 months.
Right. And like even like Dan said today, in his Shy South live video, he's got to get started on his build for the grind. So you signed up with anticipation of, okay, well, I'm not that busy right now, so I got time to get started on it. You get started on it, you're slammed. Now you're going, fuck. Now how am I going to get this done? And like I said, Dan even said it today in his live feed that he's got to get started working on the grind build.
You know what really gets me is there is a builder in this show. They've already paid their money. They're good. They're solid. I'm so afraid that because of things that are happening in his life, he won't even show up with his bike.
Really?
I'm afraid. And I'm going to do everything in my power to financially, anything I can do to help him, because there's a lot of shit going on in his life. And I'm hoping and praying that when he does his videos for the documentary, he includes what's going on in his life, in his portion of the documentary. Because I'm going to tell you what, when the documentary comes out and you find out who the person is and you find out what they're going through, you're going to be like, holy shit.
Right. But, plus I don't know who it is and I don't know what's going on, but
I'll never tell anybody's name. I will never ever bring
I think that if it's the way that you're portraying it to be sounding, I think that it should be included in the documentary also.
Well,
so that people understand.
And I spoke to them the other day, but I will say this, I'm going to have another conversation with them, because I think hypothetically 2 years from now, looking back on what happened this year, they may want that to be in the documentary as a marking point of what they went through to get through and get the bike built and be a part of the documentary. And the funny thing is if they actually won it, it would be like a big FU to everything that happened.
Right.
So, but I wanted to bring you on
so I could laugh at you.
Why don't you build a bike, Michelle Rowe? Because she's too busy in the kitchen making me a sandwich.
Does that look like a sandwich?
No, that's why you're fired.
Huh?
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Meme apple. Isn't that odd how, as of late, they've started adding Apple and
I know it. But see, I was going to ask you,
Zero?
has the mustache covered your vision? You couldn't read it very well.
Yeah, you're gonna get a call tomorrow.
Oh, I know I am.
So, oh my God, what's up, Janice? I see you see that, Kevin. Like I've done something wrong. I'm just saying, Michelle should be in the kitchen making a sandwich because she can't build a bite. She got to be making sandwiches.
No, she's out there. She's out there playing with helicopters instead.
Yeah. It's Don't Be a Dick Thursday.
Who's being a dick?
Janice, you'd have to. Me, apparently. Janice thinks I'm being a dick too because I keep telling you to go make me a sandwich.
Okay,
No.
so anyway, to answer your initial question, I do not think anything was directed to or badly said to Don or Mike. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I don't want them getting upset about it. What I would like to do is bring one of them on and actually have the conversation with them in person, like this, and discuss them because they could bring a lot of light to the situation because they've been to these shows a lot more to these specific shows.
Right.
It would give me some insight. I would like to have that insight because I don't go to all the shows. It's shit. No, I could bring Daniel Roby on here. He could help me help me navigate some of this. So I can figure some of this stuff out.
Yeah, but he could too. But still, all in all, I think it's best that you go right directly to the horse and try talking to them.
Yeah.
And ask them.
Yeah.
That way you'll get your answer.
Hopefully I can talk to them and I'll just talk to him straight up because Donald's always been a really nice guy to me. Mike's always been a good guy to me.
Just talk to them on the phone, not visually.
Y'all love this. Logan, now I know how you feel when you studied your mustache. Everybody gave you shit for it. Well, y'all did see it. I had it growing out long, like right here.
Logan's looks good though. Logan's got that twist thing going.
Yeah, I have a very weird glowing mustache. It's just a thick porn star, Officer Stadenko, fucking chips, highway patrol, bad ass mustache. I just got a big, thick Tom Selleck right there. I can't help it.
It is not Tom Selleck. It is either Mario Brothers or Gay YMCA.
Can I see your registration, please?
Don't wear red.
Mario Brothers and Gay
YMCA. Don't wear red next week. You need to avoid red until you can.
I'm gonna wear green next week. I'm wearing green next week. Mario 1 week, Luigi the next. I bought green hats for it. I ain't even lying.
You're making me cry. And
oh my God.
See, on my phone, your screen's like this big, so that helps. Like it's not so right in my face.
What are you saying? You don't like the mustache?
Stop watching it.
We got to get off the mustache. People we're going to start losing followers and watchers. They want to talk about some serious stuff. He's going to get groove all with Stacy in that outfit. All right.
Stop reading the comments. I'll stop laughing.
Oh, he did not say that.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I can't help. I can't help. I can't even show you that comment.
See, I can't see him until I rewatch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Brian Barber's not going to come on.
Brian should come on. At least you get better comments than what I got today.
What'd you get today?
Fucking weirdos. Fucking weirdos.
Hey man, have you started my cup yet? We had an agreement about a cup.
You know, I thought
You
something
thought I
about
forgot, didn't
that.
you? Yeah.
What was supposed to be on it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
So the deal so the deal was come on, be serious. I'm trying to tell you something here. Um, so ma'am, the deal was this. I told you, I said, you need to get me a cup and you need to do whatever you need to do to it, but I wanted you to do live videos from beginning to end so people knew just how badass you were.
Why are you talking in a trucker
All right, I'm
voice
done.
now?
Just fit the look. It fit the look.
Well, you remember, I've been missing since November 9th, so I have forgotten things.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm there.
But now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something.
Everybody wants Brian Barber on here so bad.
Yeah.
I did. I told you. I said I wanted you to do a video from beginning to end. Get the cup, how you prep it, how you do what you do. But I wanted you to do whatever it was you wanted to do to the cup based off of our relationship. You've known me for well over 2 years now.
Like
You've got to know me as a person. You've got to know, the seats I do, the bikes. I mean, you know, think of something you think I would just like, something that as the artist you could do. Would you spill your drink on your lip? Is that what you're
No.
insinuating?
You want Santa Claus on there?
No, I don't. Not Santa Claus. She said I need tissues. He said Brian Barber bullshit. Brian Barber said, sorry guys, my phone is too dead.
Oh, what an excuse.
Tisk tisk.
I haven't seen the barber in
Well,
months.
sure you have. You saw him in that white outfit last weekend.
No, I didn't. What white outfit?
Oh my God, go to Heather's page. He was Miami Vicing it hard.
And that little bitch was making fun of you and your Mario stash?
Well, he is Brian. He is my friend. So, I mean, I don't think he would like me if he didn't fuck with me about the porn stash. Don't make me put the glasses back on. I'm just saying, I got them right here. I'm sitting right on the computer.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll just keep looking down.
He
What
said,
else?
why? Because I'm 100%. That's basically it. I just want to make sure that there was another perspective to make sure, because I don't want Dono, I don't want Mike, I don't really want anybody in this industry thinking that I'm going to call you out, call you a piece of shit on this platform, because I realistically, if I get to the point I don't like you and I'm going to call you out by your name, that means I want to see you in person. I want that confrontation. I
Right.
want the opportunity to butt heads and either fucking fight it out or drink it out. One of the two.
Right.
I've had, in the whole time of doing this show, I've only had one individual get me to the point where I was like, I would have hit him so hard he'd have had no teeth left. And it didn't happen. But there's only been one person, and everybody knows who that person is. And I did not want to say his name ever again, because I don't want to give him credit for being a part of this shit, because he totally screwed up what it was about, the whole 9 yards from beginning to end.
Right.
But I don't want people thinking, anybody in the industry, because let's face it, I have friends. You may not like those people that are my friends, but that's a relationship I have with them. Your relationship with somebody, that's your relationship. So if Brian may or may not like somebody, or, Dono may or may not like somebody, that's their business. My relationship is a one-on-one thing with every person here, and I prove that with Art Steele, because Louis doesn't like Art, Brian doesn't like Art, but Louis and Brian are my friend, and Art used to be my friend. I consider him an acquaintance because I haven't seen him forever.
Does anybody like Art?
The reality is, I don't know. but I mean, my point is that I hold each individual relationship accountable for itself. I don't go in just because one person doesn't like this guy. Well, I can't be a part of that,
Right.
because these guys don't like him.
Well, no,
I'm
that's
not
just
that guy.
stupidity. That's high school shit.
Mhm. Yes. But I will say this: I miss seeing the guys watch the show. I miss seeing Warren Vesley watching the show. I miss seeing Brad Konar and the guys watch the show. I can see Mike Wilcoxon on here tonight. He's part of the family. I don't know why they're not watching the shows anymore. I've heard because some people, not everybody I mentioned, but I've heard some people don't watch it because they don't like the drama. I've heard some people say, "Man, I've just gotten so busy Thursday nights. It's real hard for me to set the time aside."
Right.
A lot of people go back and watch it after the fact, like Dave Voss. Dave is like, dude, I can't ever watch the show and I can't ever be interviewed on Thursdays simply because Thursdays are the night that I work till like midnight to get things caught up. It's the one night a week I put in a lot of hours so that I'll have the time to be able to spend with my family during, on the weekends and stuff. I'm like, that's cool, man. He goes, but I do watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure a lot of them watch it. Absolutely. They just don't say nothing.
Who knows? I love art. Well, yeah, based off the numbers, I would have to say, I mean, like this video tonight, I think we got up to around 50 people watching at one time. But I guarantee you, by the time it's over within the next 24 hours, it will have reached over 10,000 people.
Oh.
Which is good. Those are good numbers.
Those are good numbers.
I sit here and I wish the live people were higher, but just looking for the advertising dollar.
I know it, and I'm wearing the wrong shirt. Damn it. Oh, but it kind of looks like Patrick's.
Whoa! What? Hold on. I paid this dude to paint my bike, and I don't have a T-shirt from him?
That's because it's not his.
Oh, he got some explaining to do.
It's not his.
Oh. Whose is it? I don't know who that is.
It's
Okay, he's off.
Bad Apple. He's a rat rod builder in like California.
Oh, okay.
It says something on the back, but I don't know what it says on the back. Can you see it? Does it say the same thing? I don't know what it says. But for now, we'll just say it's Patrick's.
Yeah, we'll say it's Patrick's.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. We've been here an hour. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody, and I'm gonna actually make a phone call.
Don't call me now. I'm not answering.
So, that's tomorrow. It's a call. Getting the call tomorrow.
I know I am.
Okay. All right. Go have a good night, hon.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. So I know y'all don't. It is what it is. Y'all deal with it. It's all good. So he said, "Wake up when you get on." Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I am going to reach out to a couple of people. I'd like to have them on next week. Hopefully I can make that happen and we can get to the bottom into some of this stuff. Because I'm not here to separate people and cause shit. I want to get people back together and have a good time in the whole industry. But anyway, please push the share button. I appreciate it. Go over to the YouTube channel, the Grind YouTube channel. Follow us there. The good thing about following us on YouTube is it will lead you into other bike-related videos as well. And it all works good together. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, Nancy. I'm doing my best. Anyway, you guys have a blessed night, and we will see y'all next Thursday.